All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the AP-4700 and its basic configurations. Now, out of the box, the radio is designed for very simple communication. There's no security, VLANs, radios, anything like that. Just an SSID and a set channel. It's actually set to auto channel, so it's going to scan. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So click on Configure Interfaces in Op Mode. Okay, one of the things we're going to look at here is depending on the country code, you're going to have slightly different options, meaning that by channels and so forth. So in an AP-4000, you have two radios. You'll have your wireless A, which is your 5 gigahertz, 802.11a. And of course, your wireless B is going to be your 2.4 gigahertz, which is going to range from BG, BG, or 802.11 Wi-Fi test only. Go ahead and ignore that. The only features you really want to use is depending on if you want to be strictly B, strictly G, or if you want to have the opportunity, the option to switch between both B and G. This will do a performance hit, but by default, it is set to BG. Now, it's going to come down to your country code. Now, once again, depending on the radio you have, if you have a world radio like I have here, you're going to have all these different options. If you have a US radio, an FCC radio, you're going to have different options. If you have a Japan radio, you're going to have different options, mostly just your channels that are going to be available. Okay, so it's about that. So after you select what you want, go ahead and click OK. Now, in the AP-4000, you'll have your two radios as mentioned. In an AP-700, since you only have one radio, it's either going to give you an option for wireless A to be either a 5 gig radio or 2.4 radio. AP-4000 is going to give you both. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like in the AP-4700 in the basic configuration. Now, once again, the AP-4000 will have wireless A and wireless B, 5 gig, 2.4. In the AP-700, you're only going to have your wireless A, and it's only going to give you the option for either 2.4 or 5 gig, and that's going to be a pull down over here, but it's only in the AP-700. Okay, so right out of the box, this is what you kind of look for. Now, my domain is set for Europe, and of course, my channels are going to be different if you're in the US or wherever. By default, for the wireless A, it's going to be my wireless network A. For the B, you're going to see it's going to be my wireless network B. Auto channel select is enabled. To select a specific channel, uncheck that. Go ahead and select your channel. It's definitely recommended that you do a proper RF survey and disable the auto channel select. The only thing that does is during boot up, it will scan and try to pick the best channel possible. During that time, it will just sit on that channel. Okay, so if you have interference, it's not going to change the channel automatically. So definitely recommend that you perform a RF side survey and put your channels, your APs in the proper channel. Everything else here is basically out of the box, not really necessary for communication. Okay, once again, all you really do is just power up your radio and you should see my wireless network A, and it will connect to it. Now, click on the wireless B, and once again, we're looking at a exact same thing, except now we are 2.4 gigahertz. SSID is my wireless network B. Enable our channel select is enabled. You want to disable it, go ahead and select your channel. Once again, go ahead and do the same thing. 2.4 is tighter, meaning that you don't have that many channels to play around with, do interference, so definitely do an RF survey. Channels 1, 6, and 11, those are the channels that you want to look at. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same as we just covered for the 5 gig, the wireless A side, for basic communication. Okay, so now that we went over our wireless A and wireless B, network names, SSID, channels, and so on, the next step is to go ahead and set a security package, which is highly recommended. So to do so, go ahead and click on the SSID VLAN Security tab. Click on the security profile. Now, you could have up to 16 different profiles, so just because the radio will allow up to 16 different SSIDs with VLANs enabled. VLANs have to be enabled to take advantage of the multiple security packages. Other than that, you could have multiple security packages, just have to kind of pick between each one, and I'll go ahead and show you. So we're going to go ahead and select the radio button, click Edit. Now, by default, the non-secure station is enabled. You want to make sure that you uncheck that and go ahead and check whatever package you want. Now, the 1X station, the WPA station, and the 802.11i station, these are all radius based, so you need a radius server in the back end. The WEP, the WPA PSK, and the 802.11i PSK, in this case it's the WPA2, same meaning here, is going to be our security package. So I've already checked that. You type in your characters. It's going to be 16 to 32 characters for the WPA2 802.11i. Click OK. Okay. Now what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and bring us back to the main tab. All right, so once again, this is an AP-4000 and an AP-700, and you're going to have your wireless say. So to set this particular security package, go ahead and click on, in our case, we'll do wireless B. Okay. Now you have an option here to enable security per SSID. That is strictly when you have VLANs enabled, so this option is not going to mean anything to you. Okay. You come down here, it's going to say security profiles. You could see we only have one profile, so we type in number 1. If you have multiple security profiles, 2, 3, 4, just go ahead and create those and come here and go ahead and type in whatever number you want. Go ahead and click OK, and that is going to be basically it. Now, once you have radius and everything, that's a different story. We have videos that cover how to enable radius on the AP-4000 700. Now, once again, out of the box, these radios come in fairly wide open. It is definitely highly recommended that you go ahead and create a security package for whatever you want to do. Okay, once again, WPA, WPA2, even if it's simple web, but go ahead and configure that. So you want to make sure that your network is secure. If you kind of look at wireless A, as you can see, we're going to have the exact same options. So the wireless A and wireless B are going to give you the same options. So you could have 2 different security packages if you want for your 5 gig and your 2.4 and your AP-4000. If you want that, you could have one that supports strictly WEP. The other one could support strictly 802.11i or just PSK. You could have both of them have the same one. Once again, in each case, just create a security package. And type in whatever number that you want, and then just go ahead and add it to this field. To learn more about Proxim Wireless and our solutions, please visit us at proxim.com or follow us at Twitter @Proxim.